So I jumped in the pool. By the way, we're live we're live. Okay. All right. But we're let's see. All right. We're fuzzy. We're live and fuzzy. Okay. There we go. All right. We're live on YouTube, by the way. We're live. We're live. Jane, we're live. You know, we've been going on Facebook, but we didn't have the camera. For some reason, my camera was having problems. So all right, what was I talking? So at 3 o'clock, and she told me the swim team was coming. There's five lanes, and the head lifeguard said, "Swim team's coming." I mean, she's a nasty. And she says the swim team's coming at 3:30, and there's 5 people signed up, and I'm gonna have to kick you out. Well, get this, I thought, you guys know my day yesterday, so I had to get in that swimming pool. I had to work out. I was just feeling so bad. So I got in the pool, and I thought, I can't stop because, it just, I can't stop. There's somebody, they're going to kick me out. So I did all 40 laps in 25 minutes and got out just as the lanes filled up. God is so good. God is so good. Then I went and showered. I talked to. Hi, Gina. I talked to the person from the Meerkat Support who gave me support, and then but I was just punch drunk. I couldn't pay attention. And I went and I lifted weights, and it felt good. Hi, Josiane. I'm sorry. I am sorry for oh my God, the camera wasn't connecting, and I had to shut down the whole computer. So just so you know, it just there's so much about finding the blessings in the moment and enjoying. It's not about doing all 40 laps, right? It's not about walking around the block with the walker, how hard that is. It's not even about walking on slippery ice out to my car with the walker. It's about one stroke at a time. And I can only do free cycle or freestyle but I do breaststroke because I don't use my legs. If I do breaststroke, I hurt my sciatic. I arch my back. If I do, I can't. And the backstroke there, I feel a little unsure of myself. Not sure, but the breaststroke, the crawl, one at a time, and holding my stomach in, and doing 40 it's like the average person going for a jog. It's the reality. It's just so wonderful. Yeah, it's true. That's true. Yeah, I wouldn't stop trying. I just be and Jane, forgive me. In fact, the reason I kept trying is because Jane, you weren't on Facebook, and Josiane, I don't see you on Facebook. So, and Gina, I didn't see you on Facebook, and I kept thinking I am going to try all the way up until 12 to get this YouTube working. Oh my gosh. So please forgive me. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for making this happen. And just to to let you know, we're talking about having the weight of the world, having so many things pressuring you. Uh, it's. I'll let you in a little secret. I've had MS so long that it is. You know, I used to have good days and bad days, and then I had good burst of time, like 5 hours, 6 hours at a time. And now I have to take medications to have a clear mind for about 3 hours or 4 hours, and it's difficult. Again, if that is my MS camel. If you see, I have I'm working on this office big time where I'm taking the closet behind me I was using for my clothes. I've moved it into the guest bedroom, and I'm making that a sewing room. And so it's so much fun to create order. I cleaned out the filing cabinets. It's huge. It's huge, but it's huge. So dealing with the snow, it's supposed to be 65 degrees later on this week. So how bad is it? And tonight, one of my best friends is having trivia night over his house, and I'm going to be going to that with my other friends there, and it just the blessings isn't where you'd have it. Because think about Paul. Did Paul really want to be in prison? Did he? No, he was going to make a parade of prison uh, if he had to be there. I can. He said, "I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength," and that's true. I can do. I don't have to make any big decisions. I just need to do what's next. Feel good. Feel good. Uh, Sharia's 73 in Mobile, Alabama, yesterday. How are you doing, Sharia, with water and electricity? How are you all doing with water and electricity? It was really worried. And Chris, I was really worried. I prayed about you. Uh, uh, you know how difficult. And I know you guys are to blame because you didn't ask me for prayers. Uh, yeah, I don't, Patricia. I don't have energy. Uh, it's do what's next. Do what's next. I have energy. I felt bad, but you know what I did is that it's 54. I do have water, Patricia. 54 is good because it's warm enough. Mobile. Thank you, man. I've been there. I've been to your neck of the woods. It was let's see, officers. No, what was it? It was commanders training. Was down there at that Air Force base. I was down there. Broke my tailbone trying to do some of the obstacle courses that some of these hot shots do. I did that. This is I had MS too. Climbed up and there's the barrel. It's like a pipe. You scoot across, or you have to cross. Well, I kept lifting myself up and put myself down, and broke my tailbone. A lot of stress. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. For it was a year. I sat like this, threw my neck out of line. It is. Who is that? No, that is Mace. Mace just corrected me on oh, all right. So again, if I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength, boy, May 64. It's nice. It's nice. It's still cool for you guys down there, isn't it? You know, the great thing, here's the great thing, is that March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. And you have all these people walking around saying, this is terrible. It's February and it's snowing and and it's cold. Yeah, I go to the gym and I tell people, you are not allowed to complain about weather and about winter weather in February to me. You're not allowed to. No, no, not winter weather in February. These are the same people that complain about heat in August in summer in Maryland. Uh, but I'll tell you what, I've been looking around at the best places that people with MMs like, enjoy, and it seems to be the dry heat of Arizona. Even in the mountains, if you like cold, Prescott, stuff like that. So, it's now. Here's my question: Do we happiness is found at home, right? You make home in your heart. It's with Christ. To me, it doesn't matter. Home is where you hang your hat. I was an army brat, meaning my father was in the army. Then I was an Air Force wife. Lived all over, and so happiness. I can be home anywhere. And I've got that wild heart that looks at this house that I've lived in now since 2008, I believe it is, and I almost want to get rid of it and take my life on the road. That's how. I want a life of Paul. I want to come and visit each one of you, and wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it be great? And then we'll do a MS Live at your house. And then I'll do that every Tuesday and Thursday, and I'll travel. You know why? Okay. I could sell this house and buy a conversion van and put my dogs in. Oh, uh-oh. Tell me I'm nuts, Sarah. Tell me I'm nuts. Yeah, you're not allowed to complain. That's right. Especially you, Gina. You're in Canada. By the way, thank you for those of you who sent pictures. Gina, you are my pretty nurse. You're my, I can't look at pictures of you without just it. Thank you, Karen. On face YouTube. What happens is I'm gonna end Facebook uh, uh, at at the top of the hour, and I'm gonna go longer on YouTube. So if you're on Facebook, jump over at the top of the hour to YouTube. So. All right. Got an extra room. And you know what? Mace. All right. I'll tell you what. If you've got an extra room and you would welcome me into your home, send me or just text me. All right. So I'm going to put down. All right. All right, first I just sent the pen across the room. Okay, so I'm gonna New Orleans. I'm gonna visit Mace in New Orleans. All right, so I'm going there. Uh, and you know what? Yeah, that is who else has an extra room? I would love that. I would love that. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and then I can visit my dad he's in Lower Alabama, Destin, right? Destin. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, Susan. Yeah, Deb, I know, Karen. I know, I know, I know, I know. Anyway, all right. So I'm going to Canada too. All right, Gina. All right, Canada. All right, I'm going to Canada. Where's Rob? I have, yeah, Newfoundland. I've been to Nova Scotia. That's as high as I've been. I've been to Canada, Victoria, British Columbia, Montreal. I've been there. Been to Mexico. Been. Home is where you hang your hat, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. All right, and then Patricia says Texas. All right, Patricia, I'm going to Texas. All right, Sharia. Uh, Sharia's got too many dogs, so uh, yeah, but you know what, Sharia, I could probably, uh, you know what, I could probably swing by if I have a conversion ban. But anyway, enough of me. I just have to, you know. Plus, I got to swim. I have to swim. I got to swim. I just swimming is, you know what? Wherever God, one door closes, there's two ways to look at it. It's like me on the elliptical train. Wherever one door closes, when I stopped being able to I used to do an hour on the elliptical train. I stopped doing that. Whenever one door closes, you have two options. Satan will get you thinking, what's the point? What's the use? I'm just going to sit down. I'm going to sit in my scooter and I'm never going to walk. You have two choices. Screw it. What's the point? I want to die. You've got that choice. But your second option is to pray to the Lord, open up another door. Just open up another door for me. And that's what happened in 2010 when I slowly my legs were getting difficult, having a difficult time walking. I went to this pool because my athletic club has a pool, and there was the coach there, and I asked the coach. He trained me how to swim. Oh my gosh, he trained me how to swim, and I never did laps before. Now, mind you, I did it to the point where I was hurting my shoulder. So 10 years later, there is the new coach. There's a new way of swimming that there's old school, new school, and she's got me swimming where my rotator cuff doesn't hurt anymore. There's no inflammation. It's just wonderful. So, do I miss the elliptical trainer? No. I love swimming. There's something about it's like jogging. There's something about the repetitive. Uh, you fly through the water. What I miss about the elliptical trainer, which it's discipline, which I have to do, and I need to do this. And it's one of those things you're talking about energy, Patricia. Energy doesn't have anything to do with what we have to do. Yeah, energy. I need to go with my walker up to an elliptical trainer and do 5 minutes with my knees bent, never straighten my knees, and just do that. I need to keep those legs working. Remember, you see on YouTube, you see all of my videos where I'm doing doorknob squats and lunges and stuff. I'll let you know. For the past, I'd say 5 months, I haven't done it. I haven't done it. And my legs are so weak. It just, and now when I go for a walk around, it's a mile walk around the block, takes me an hour. I use that hip flexor assisted device, and I walk the dogs. I walk that, and it's good. It's good, and I talk to the neighbors, and I talk. Uh, you know what? I am the type of person that even when I was a professional, there is not, uh, there is no. Uh, um, there is no obstacle that can't be overcome. When I was in insurance sales, when I worked for Liberty Mutual, I would go to my boss. I lived in Tacoma, Washington, and I worked in Bellevue, Washington. And I went to my boss and I said, my territory was Seattle, around there. And I went to my boss and I said, uh, you know, I want to sell insurance where I live. Let me sell in Tacoma. And she says, no, it's not your territory. Your territory is Seattle. And but here it is. She says, I will let you sell insurance. Well, I'll think about it. I'll consider it if you write a report on how you can do that without stepping on the other people's territory, uh, toes, because it's their territory. Well, I'll let you in a little secret. I don't. Well, you guys know that I'm not detailed. I am not a detailed person, so I didn't. I'd sold insurance, but I'd never write a report. So it just didn't happen. It, so, but here it is. There is uh, there is a way to do most things. Uh, it's whether you're willing to do them or not. You gotta ask yourself, am I willing to walk around the block? It's on legs that don't really work. If I pack my hip flexor assisted device, if I put that on, if I get my water, I bring the dogs, I start, and here it is. I don't have to make it a mile around the block. I have to put one foot in front of the other. And pray and give thanks to the trees and the squirrels and the, oh my gosh, I heard it sounded like coyotes in Maryland. It was crazy. Okay, now to answer your question, Sarah, how do I get into the pool? Uh, it, there is 3 ways you can get into the pool. Uh, uh, or they a lot of pools, uh, public pools, have to have a disability. It lowers you down into the water. It's like an elevator. It's a chair, and I have a video on the YouTube page where if you look the swim list, if you look at my swim videos, it shows that the chair going down. So there is that for people who just don't walk. For those of us, it's a lift. Exactly, Karen. It's a lift. For those of us who have somewhat mobility, what I do is I walk my walker right next to the steps where it has a bar, the handle going down, and I turn around and I walk backwards. Always, the trick with a walker when you're going backward, it's going backwards. You don't want to go forwards, right? Forwards, you can fall. Go backwards, right? Yeah, go backwards down into the stairs. When you're going forward, you go, when you get out of the pool, you go forward. So you do that. I am so dizzy that I have to hold on to the side of the pool. I have to, or I swim. I'm like a shark. I can swim. Uh, I have to swim. In fact, when I'm at the end of the lane, and it's deep water, and when I'm in the 3 foot water, I could drown as easily in the 3 foot water if I'm not holding on to the side because I'm dizzy. And what I do is when I get in the 3 foot water, I swim back to the stairs on the side of the pool and grab the handle. I turn around, I sit, and I have to do that because I'm dizzy. I am dizzy. Oh, but yes, Karen's talking. All hotels have to have them. It's hotels, but gyms, clubs, any place that has a pool. Uh, these gyms, they all have these elevators for disabled, and I see so many people use them. I have yet to use them. Even when my leg was broken a couple years back, I used to take my scooter because let me think. It was a brace. I used to take my scooter, which I'm sitting on right now, and to the end of the pool, the deep section of the pool. I used to turn this chair and dive into the water, and I used to do my laps. And then when I did that, see, I had all of my friends, all my buddies around the pool. They knew that they had to get this scooter over to either the lift, the chair lift, or yeah, it was the chairlift. They brought it over there so that when I was done swimming, I'd swim over to the chair, get on the chair, and they'd raise me up and bring me to the scooter. So yeah. And Mace is saying that, Sarah. Mace is saying ADA requires it. I'll tell you what. Any of you go into a store and they don't have the automatic opening. Yeah, I need a disability thing on my front door. Pain in the butt, opening and closing doors. But it's amazing everywhere I go. Even when I go into the pool, they have heavy doors going into the pool, and there's no way to open. I ask the lifeguards, open the pool, open the door for me. Sometimes if I walk backwards, I can do the turn thing. Uh, uh, yeah. What? Anyway, somebody is talking to me right now, or texting me, or private messaging me about how it's possible to live on Social Security disability, especially when you were the breadwinner, the unlimited income. So, and I just have to tell you that a lot of you, not a lot, every once in a while I get an email from somebody who thinks that I have money I've got. And I got to tell you, it's. I drive a '91 Mazda Tribute. My home is 1,100 square feet on the main floor. It's a small brick home. It's 3 bedroom. I live on such limited income. I dare say probably live. But you know what? It's an opportunity to, when you go to the doctor, apply for the discounts, apply for, you know what, there's so much when you are living on $35,000 a year. Because why? Because the government doesn't want you yeah, to work. They I don't know. It's to me it's pretty rough. Uh, uh, and again, I would lose my health benefit from my company when I was a professional. Uh, I'd lose that if I start working. But so what do? I try to love all of you and have this anyway. So I'm mentoring this gal about how to live rich, and part of it is not looking at the things you don't have. It's appreciating and loving what you do have. Now granted, remember, I will lead off saying I'm the biggest hypocrite in the world. And so much of being a devout Christian is looking at where you say one thing and you do another. And, even Paul, he says, I hate what I do. I hate what I do. I hate, it just, I hear what I say, but it just, and I see so much of that yuckiness uh, that I want to purge. I want to purge for myself. Uh, I Amazon. I need to stay away from Amazon. But and I can justify. I can justify everything. Yeah, definitely needed it. I had pains. I needed something to sleep on. That I didn't have the pressure pains there, and it's working wonderful. But yeah, I needed it. It's kind of like the hip flexor assisted device. I needed that. Do the AFOs. Did I need that? Hi, Nikki. Did I need the AFOs? Uh, uh, yeah, I should try. You know what? I might try today to use the AFO. Um, Go to the gym. I will tell you something. After doing this live for 1 hour every day, every Tuesday and Thursday, wipes me out in the afternoon. And tonight I've got this trivia night at my friend's house. I love trivia night. Love trivia night. Uh, uh, and Gina's talking about being vulnerable keeps us real in a world with very high expectations of what a good life is to be. And it's true. But I sit there and I think, it's I think that so much in life is us being judgmental over others who aren't living up to the standards we think they should, right? I was listening to this pastor. I love this pastor. I love this pastor. But he broke a rule. I'm reading First Corinthians, and he broke a rule that I love to talk to these preachers. I love to talk to them, and it's a rule we had in the insurance industry, and it was that you never uh, badmouth other insurance people, because insurance companies have your best interest in heart. They want to indemnify you in case you have a loss. Well, so much of that Christianity, Paul talks about us bad mouthing other denominations, other, Peter followers, Paul followers, so you think about that. He says, don't badmouth the church because God loves the church. So even you have these pastors badmouth Catholicism, and so much of the Bible talks about don't charm snakes because they don't test God with snakes because you could get bit. So much of that is us asking, where are we wrong? Where are we wrong? Where where am I sick? I know this other person's sick, but I'm equally as sick. But their sickness is something they have to live with. They have to figure out on their own. Uh, uh, we if we're all made perfect in the image of Christ, if Christ loves the church, then we're supposed to be humble, give it to God, and continue. Just be grateful. Uh, Nikki, live in Ohio. Uh, let's see. All right. All right. All right. Nikki's asking about stem cell. All right. So what I'm gonna do is send on YouTube. No, Facebook. Facebook. We've done an hour on Facebook. Stay on YouTube because I'm going to continue to go. Now, on Facebook, if you guys want to jump over to YouTube, the YouTube Dulci, go to YouTube Dulci Hill and join the live channel. If you want to do that, uh, um, we're going to continue on because I messed up. Um, but if not, I love you all on stay here, YouTube. I love you on Facebook. Please subscribe or follow me. Follow me. Go to msfrontiers.org. I love you all. God bless you and keep you. May He shine His face upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you His peace. All right. Okay. Uh, uh, now, now it's just us. All right.
Hi everyone.
Hang
Welcome
on.
to MS Live. I'm your host, Dulci Hill, and I'm setting up YouTube.
All right. Hang on. All right. There. Okay. So now, since we're gonna go 20 more minutes on this YouTube channel because I messed up. You know what? Let's see. All right. Yeah, Dennis. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I forgot to say that on YouTube. But you know what, Dennis? We'll send that all out because tomorrow at 6 p.m. is the Zoom meeting. Uh, I'll send that out, and you will too. Actually, you will, and but remember that only go to the link once. If you go to the link and you back out, you won't be able to get into that link again. So to go to that link there. All right, you know what, Jane? Let me tell you. You talk about Brian's mother. She died, right? She had a little music box, little jewelry box, and I had those hoop earrings, right? Uh, Yesterday, I knocked the jewelry box off the counter. It fell. It bashed that one of those earrings. Those hoops were they were hollow, and it smashed it flat, and it broke the jewelry box. So it's everything. Everything is, doing something next. It just everything. So I understand appliance. It just Uh, uh, you know what, Nikki, you got to be careful about going to the place in Mexico. Uh, Russia is, you know what, you just have to be careful about Mexico because it's got to be the radical chemotherapy. Uh, Let me see. Sharia, all right, Nikki. Do you have Sharia's email or text? Can you text her because she had the CCSDI? All right, Nikki, are you on Facebook? If you're on Facebook, private message me. I'll put you in contact with Sharia, and she'll talk to you. She'll talk to you about the CCSVI stem cell thing. So we have people. I'm connected with people who've had it done, and yeah. So if you need a mentor, uh, you go, yes, Nikki, you message me and I'll put you in contact with Sharia and not Charmaine, not Sharia, Charmaine. All right, she's on the list, by the way. Uh, uh, yeah, it just there's a number of places, but anyway. No, I know, Sharia. It was Charmaine. Charmaine. You notice on that list, she's on the list. Uh, yes, Nikki. I just got notification you messaged me. So that's great, great. But anyway, so you know what? In fact, I haven't seen Chris. Chris started with us, and now she's not here. So just wanted to tell you, I know we're all struggling. You could see that my camera wasn't working. I don't know why. I don't know why. Just don't know why. But it is. It's challenging, isn't it? It's always something. It's always something. But it's funny. It's funny. Uh, but you know what is funny is you know uh, what's funny? Getting energy is funny. Prayers to Chris and family, no water for days. You know what? In fact, I asked Chris, uh, but it's true. And now I guess they don't have snow. Uh, do they have electricity? I don't know. I may do a road trip to Chris's house and bring her some water. We've got tons of water. In fact, we got snow. We got snow. We got But yeah, but you can tell anyway. Yeah, prayers for Chris and family. No, yeah, and hey, by the way, I just did taxes. Did y'all get your taxes done? Uh, it's pretty nice. Yeah. You know what? Here is something that y'all might want to think about. For those of us with MS, having a generator is so important. I does we have well water. We have well water. I have fish tanks. It just you know, uh, Karen. You know what? It just we're getting a refund. We're getting a refund, which is yeah, taxes is I always do them. I like to do them in the first. I always do them by February. Um, I prefer to have them by the second week of February, and just I don't like late. I don't. I do everything a little early, except for the YouTube channel today. Unbelievable. And swimming yesterday. That didn't work. That just didn't work. But yep. But I'll tell you what. All right. I'll tell you what, guys. I hate to bail on you. I hate to bail on you. But I am run down. Yeah. Oh my God, Jane. Holy smoke. Wow, Jane. Wow. All right. Jane's talking about, wow, you get thumped $6,000 to $10,000. Dennis uh, told him this was to switch provider. He didn't. They charged him up to $3,000. You know, I'll tell you what. You $10,000. That is a third. Oh my God, that's a third of unbelievable. $10,000, unbelievable, unbelievable. I, you know what? You guys are amazing. You, you guys. Oh my gosh. Uh, uh, Brian never he doesn't he won't retire, so he doesn't have retirement. So and I was the breadwinner, so and went through my savings. So yeah, it just it's one thing living this close to the edge is and not having anything. I don't have to give anything to I don't have anybody to give it to, and that's a good thing. So living that close, I remember being in college and having to make money scrounging for food. And I did, and I like that challenge. I think that's why I have MS because I like the challenge. I like it hard. I don't know if I like the drama. I don't know. Does anybody else like drama? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, so you know what? It's crazy. Yeah, you know what? Uh, Karen, you know what? I once, the Air Force once gave me a bill. I changed insurance companies because they told me that I should, and they gave me a bill. I had 5 attacks, and every time I got treatment from the hospital, the Solumedrol, they wanted to charge me $5,000. So it was like a bill for 25 or $35,000 that I got from the insurance company. And I'll tell you what, nothing will set me on a war with. Yeah, I went to them and wrote a 3-page letter doing the dates, names, who it was. It told me to change everything. And I do this so often. All $35,000 was forgiven. It was their screw up because why would I change from an insurance company that paid everything to it was Champus Prime at the time that only paid if you were seen on base. And with MS, I had to go to a special university, University of Washington, or Swedish Medical Center. But anyway, it just, you drop a bill for $17,000, and I'm gonna find where I can whittle that down. Where are the programs? Where, that's part of my, uh, you know, fight. That is my fight. But, uh, but anyway, gosh, that is crazy, Gene. Um, Crazy. You know what I would do if I were you guys, having that much taxes, that much, I know you guys are smart enough that you have a CPA that advises you tax shelters, whether, you know what, no, yeah, I don't know. There is, it's not that there's an answer out there. There's an answer. Remember, ignorance, the death of wisdom isn't ignorance, it's ignorance of ignorance. If we don't know the questions we're supposed to ask, then we'll never find the answers. Anyway, I have got somebody coming over to clean my house, so I'm gonna have to get going there. I love you. Forgive me again. Thank you for your prayers. Uh, Thank you. We're all going through this, and let's get through this together. I will see you tomorrow night, and I hope we're all there at 6 p.m. Eastern. Uh, and Dennis, thank you for doing this for us, and may Jesus give us all the strength to endure even the most difficult situations. I love you. Love you all. And follow me. Keep coming back. May God strengthen and preserve each one of you. Each one of you. Jane, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, we're doing Zoom. We're doing Zoom. Also, Jane, send me a picture if you don't want me to use that cute old one with makeup on you. Anyway, I love you. I'll talk to you all soon, and